gym, and we worked in a 6 a.m. workouts. We moved around, and I'm like,
you got a good workout.
Looks like he'd be a good, excuse me, a good offensive lineman, and he's turned out that way. You know, we moved him over, and he's had a role, and I'm glad he's here.
His teammates described him as a beast because of his competitive nature. How important is that to you, the way he competes?
You know, your attitude and your effort means everything, and Wade has that. He wants to, you know, he plays hard, he practices hard, and I need him to play like a beast this Saturday.
Well, it's going to start to get a real complex here if you keep stealing his defensive line. Wyatt and Wade and all that.
You know, some people go on the road recruiting. I just go over to the defensive line right now recruiting. So.
A lot of emails sent out. I had 2 successful years, and I thought I could take football to the next level. And I sent out a bunch of emails. And I got a big response from Virginia Tech, and I wound up actually getting sick the spring before I would have came here over the summer. And so my grades went down because I had mono, strep, and Lyme disease at the same time. So it was pretty devastating to my health. So I lost about 30 pounds, and I had to take college courses at 2 different community colleges over the summer in order to get my grades up. So after I had my 2 summer sessions, I did well, I had A's, and sent my transcript, and they told me I was accepted about 13 days before moving day in August.
Wow.
And then that's how I came down here.
So you got diagnosed with Lyme disease when?
In the spring of 2012.
Oh, wow.
Because last year was 2013. So yes, spring of 2012, I had mono, Lyme, and strep.
Could you even move? I mean,
I was exhausted. Like I said, I could barely. I was having issues. I couldn't go to class because of mono. So my grades just plummeted. And it was just so hard to recover back, both academically and physically. So I just went at it over the summer with 2 different schools, and I did well in all my classes. And, I just kept in the weight room as soon as I was cleared to be back in the weight room. And, I made a highlight tape, and it turned out Virginia Tech still wanted me to come down. So.
Did you think at any point during that, like, is this worth it to try to come back? I mean, that's a pretty tough thing to come back from physically, at least.
I feel like if it's worth fighting for it, yeah, you should definitely go for it. If it's worth that much to you to go through those struggles, why not? It's something. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to be part of this program. It's so prestigious compared to Division III school. I'm not knocking my own school, but I felt like this is one of those programs that as a kid you look at and you go, I want to go to Virginia Tech. So I'm just happy to be here.
Are you past the point where you have to sell the kids on Duke being legit? Because, I mean, it's been a couple of years now that they've been.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, even in 2011, we won 11 games and went to the Sugar Bowl, and we're fortunate to get out of there with a win. I don't even know what happened in 2010. I wasn't here, but my first experience with them was 2011, and I think it was a 14-10 game, and we were fortunate to get a stop at the end on defense, and then we were able to run the clock out. 2012 they come up here and they've got us down 21-0. That obviously opened some eyes, and then last year's game, give them credit. They came in here and beat us, and we were 6-1 and flying high. So they certainly have our respect. All you have to do is turn on the video, and they're well coached. They know what they're doing. They play hard. They play together. They don't just completely wow you with stats and things like that, but you look at turnover margin. I think they're 7th in the country in turnover margin. They're getting the ball, taking the ball away, and they're protecting the football. And they're a veteran group, much like Boston College last week. That's a veteran group. I think 17 of their 22 starters are juniors or seniors. And so it's a group of juniors and seniors that are used to winning, and these juniors and seniors are the ones that kind of change the culture there at Duke. So I would hope so. I would hope that none of our guys don't respect them, because I'm sure they do. And I mean, turn on the bowl game last year, and they got Texas A&M down 38 to whatever it is, and ended up winning. But they're a heck of a team.